It is currently shopping season, and as we approach Black Friday, I've been releasing a lot of Black Friday deal videos for home gym equipment. But this video is going to be a little different. This one's catered more towards all of you who are beginner home gym builders and building their home gym from scratch. So let's get right into some budget home gym builds. First off, we're going to have our ultra budget build, and it is only $362, and that just blows my mind that you're able to get all of this equipment for $362. Like, if you're building a home gym right now, you are so lucky. We're literally in the mecca of home gym equipment, because just the bang for your buck and value you get in home gym equipment now is crazy. Like, this is how much people are spending on what we would consider a budget bench nowadays. $360, and you get a bench, or you can get a full home gym setup. So first off, we have a squat rack for $150. This one from Walmart. This is balanced from, it's going to be 2x2, probably 14 gauge steel. So this is very similar to what I started off from. This whole build is pretty much what I started with during COVID. This gets you 80 to 90% there of what you would want in a home gym for only $360. With this $150 power cage, it comes with a few attachments. You can do dips. This allows you to do pull-ups, and then you can do your major lifts like bench, squat, and you can do deadlift without this. And then if you want a Amazon alternative, we have this Ritkeep one for $180, so a bit more. So I would recommend this balance from 2x2 rack from Walmart. And then, of course, you're going to need some weights and a barbell. The best deal I found on weights is this one from FitVids. You're going to get 160 pounds of bumper plates, which is good because that's better for doing deadlifts. And then you're going to get a cheap barbell, but this will work for what you need it to be as you're starting out with your home gym. So this 160 pound set is going to come with 45 pounds, 25 pounds, and 10 pounds, which is perfect because these are the weight poundages that I actually use the most. Like, I'm glad it doesn't come with 35 pounders. No one uses those, and 15 pounders, those are rarely used also. So these you can use like pretty much for your whole lifting career. These will last a while. And then lastly, we're gonna have just a cheap flat bench. I considered throwing in like an adjustable bench, but if you're trying to go super budget, if you try to get an adjustable bench for $40, $50, they're going to be terrible quality. So I really recommend just getting a flat bench if you're only going to spend around $40 to $50 on a bench. This is just going to be sturdier than any adjustable bench in that price range, and it's going to work for what you need it to be for a bench or whatever other exercises you want to use the bench for. And that's going to total to $362. If you go with this setup, I would also recommend getting a set of maybe like resistance bands for usually around $20. This one's $17. And I'll link everything in this description, all these home gym equipment pieces, so you can buy them if you're interested. And then the resistance bands will just round out this whole build to kind of help you supplement it with kind of cable machine exercises, since you don't have a cable machine with this build. But overall, this is an amazing start to a home gym, especially if you're starting from scratch, and for only $360. Like, that's such a good entry level price where you could try it out, and if you don't like it that much, you're really not losing much. You could sell this whole setup for like $200, and someone will pick that up right away just from the weights alone. So a great entry point to getting into home gym equipment at $360. I'm still amazed at how much you can get for $360. And then if you want a bit of an upgrade, you can move up to my next budget build, which is $500. And the main difference is going to be this power rack. And what this power rack adds is a cable attachment, which lets you do lat pull down and any other cable machine exercises that you want. And this one's going to be on Walmart. This is the Mikolo multifunctional squat rack for $275. This is a really good deal for what you're getting. And this cable machine is going to add so much more exercises that you can do. Here it comes with a tricep rope, a lat pull down bar, just like a bicep curl bar, and then maybe like a V bar. Or this one is for rows. And it has a lat leg attachment so it holds your feet down for lat pull downs. Man, you can do so much with this rack, and it's only $275. A really, really good deal. And then if you want the black one, that one's $5 more, so $280. But if you get the red one, you can round out this whole build for less than $500. Again, that is what people pay for a bench nowadays, $500. And you can get a whole home gym build. This is a really good entry point. And then if you want, you can upgrade your bench later to add more versatility. And then the other thing, of course, at $500, there's still going to be some compromises. I think the weaknesses in this build is going to be the bench, of course, which you can upgrade later to an adjustable bench, or you can replace this with an adjustable bench from the start. And then I think the other major weak point is going to be a barbell. What I would recommend for a barbell is you can get this set and then just keep your eye out on Facebook Marketplace and try to snag just a really good used barbell. So I see a bunch of Rogue Ohio power bars. That's probably what I would recommend, just because there's just a big supply of them on Facebook Marketplace. I see a bunch of those. If you can snag one of those for about $100, a little more than $100, that's a great deal. And those Rogue Ohio power bars are just going to last forever. If you take good care of them, they'll last a lifetime. But a very good, just mid build of under $500, this is a really good start. This is going to get you like 99% there, especially with this cable machine. You can do so much with this. Next up, we just have a slight upgrade of just upgrading the bench to an adjustable bench. This is probably the build I would go for if I was starting from scratch. I think upgrading from the flat bench to the adjustable bench adds a lot more versatility in this. And then with this build, this will last you like a year. And then during that year of you using this build, you can kind of figure out what you use your home gym for, what you like. And then from there, you can see what upgrades you can add to your home gym that will add to your overall fitness journey. So say you really like this and you want to do more legs, you can add a leg machine to this, or you can add dumbbells, or you can add whatever else that you would need. But this is an amazing base to any home gym. This is going to get you pretty much everything you would need for 99% of exercises. This would be a very good start. And this adjustable bench is $111. This is in my previous deal videos. Here we go. Of course, at $111, that's still really cheap for an adjustable bench. So this is still a super budget bench, but I found that this one actually seems pretty solid for the price. Normally a adjustable bench at this price point, it's not going to be very good, but this one seems decent. It looks like the gauge steel is decent, and the quality looks decent, and then it has the addition of this adjustable headrest, which is just a cherry on top for this adjustable bench. Just really good value for what you're getting at 110, and just a small upgrade from the flat bench is going to make a huge difference. Overall, I think this is probably the best value out of all the builds. You just get a lot for what you're paying at $556. Lastly, we have the Super Ultimate Budget build. This one isn't something I would recommend getting right away, but more something you would get down the line of building your home gym. And then this build personally is going to be catered more towards my lifting style. So what I would recommend you do is try one of the earlier builds, see how you like it, see what machines you want, and then add those machines. These are kind of just the extras that I wanted to personally add to my home gym personally. And what I found that I really wanted was first a set of adjustable dumbbells. And what I recommend would be the Eisenlich adjustable dumbbells. They're $287, which may sound like a lot, but really adjustable dumbbells costs a good amount. And at $287, this is a really good deal for this 50-pound set of Eisenlich adjustable dumbbells. I have a review on these, and I found that they're the best because they're very durable, and if you want to lift more, you can upgrade the weights later, add more weights, and they can go up to about 90 pounds, which is great if you're a heavier lifter. But these are a great option, and what I personally think is the best option for a budget adjustable dumbbell. The second upgrade that I chose personally for my home gym would be some kind of leg extension machine. And it's just nice to have a dedicated leg machine because really for me, the only other leg exercises I would do would be deadlift and squats. So having a leg extension like this Sidey leg extension curl machine adds a lot, being able to also now do a leg extension and curl machine. This is the same thing as the GMWD X Mikolo leg machine, but it's going to be cheaper Walmart at $320 for either the black or the red. So I think this is another great extra option to add down the line of your home gym. Those are going to be my picks for a budget home gym build. I hope those of you who are currently building your home gym from scratch take something away from this video. Keep in mind that if you're watching this video down the line and Black Friday is over, subscribe to my YouTube channel as I come out with weekly or monthly deal videos where I show you guys deals on home gym equipment just like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little something different than what I normally do, but hopefully it should help out some people who are just getting into the home gym hobby. This is Frugal Home Gym, and I'm out. Thank you.